Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over my weekly stock picks for the week of April 25th through the 29th. Before we do, just to reiterate, not a financial advisor. Make sure that you do your own research before investing. Also, if you find value in today's video, smash the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content, and hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can let you know every time we release new content. So other than that, guys, let's dive right on into it. All right, guys, so going over my picks for this week, there were no picks for last week. I didn't even make a video. Basically held on to the positions that I had from the previous week, including Tesla, which I did take profits on Tesla for about a 3.5% gain on it. Same thing with ZNOG. I actually have a separate account that I manage that has basically doing some swing plays and stuff in it, and ZNOG was one. So I took some profits off of it, and I'm looking to re-enter my primary account. I still hold a large amount of ZNOG that I'm just holding. I'm not swinging that. So we'll look at the charts, and I'll tell you why I took profits on that play as well towards the end of the video. So let's take a look at this week's stock picks: TQQQ, IQST, and UDOW. The market took a little dump last week, which is why TQQQ and UDOW, in my opinion, are going to be some good plays for for a swing to recover. Once the market starts recovering, these things are going to move up pretty aggressive. And then also IQST, this is not as safe as these other two that I'm talking about now, but it is. I'm not saying that it's not safe, but just know that it may take a little bit more time to recover and actually make your money. I think TQQQ and UDOW are some very, very good solid picks to swing this week. So those are the ones that I'm looking at on Monday morning. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. On the watch list this week, guys, ZNOG and Tesla. Okay, so ZNOG has been slowly trickling up the last couple of weeks. I do expect some type of pullback at some point this week, unless we get some type of update or news from the company, which is not extremely likely. Okay, I've been saying this in my latest videos that I think they're going to be silent until the annual shareholder meeting, and it's a very strong possibility, but you never know. I mean, they could come out and completely shock me and release some type of PR. Who knows? But Mondays and Thursdays are typically those days of when they'll release any updates or press releases. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that on Monday, if we don't get anything, expect a dip. And by Thursday, if you don't get anything, then expect some type of dip as well. That's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong with the technicals, or kind of telling me that as well. Tesla's one to watch as well, because like I said, I did cash out and take profits last week. There's still this cloud hanging over Tesla's head as far as Elon Musk talking about buying Twitter. I think it's a big distraction that can send the stock coming down lower, and I'm really hoping it does, because I'll buy it, but to buy more shares in it and get a bigger return on the swing that I'm looking to capitalize on. Okay, so we'll take a look at the charts on those, take a look at what they're telling us, and go from there. All right, guys, taking a look at TQQQ, and it's getting close to that very bottom of the fib level, which is 38.92, and I think setting up for a pretty aggressive run. As you see, last time it hit that 38.92, we flew up all the way to about $63, and I think that could be some possibility of it having that big of a move again. But the one concerning thing is you're below that red SMA line, of course, so it is a little bit riskier. However, you look here, we're super undervalued at these levels, and the MACD, we're in a bearish pattern. So does that mean we can go a little bit lower? I think we could, but if we fall down here, it's about the $38, $39 level, and we bounce off of that, great sign moving forward. So I'll be watching it early on Monday to see how the market reacts. It would be great, in my opinion, if we fell down a little bit lower on Monday, maybe even Tuesday, and then we kind of find a bottom. All right, I'm not comfortable getting in just yet. I want to see where we bottom out at and kind of bounce around at, and that's where I'll be looking to get my entry play. So anywhere from 38 to basically where we are now, $41, $42, ride it up to 50, maybe even $55, depending on how aggressive it decides to be, would be where I'm looking to take profits. Next up is UDOW. We follow the Dow Jones. As you see here, we fell off of a cliff as well. It's going to look pretty similar to what we looked at TQQQ. We're trying to find a bottom. The support level is very crucial of 65.25. So this one as well, you want to make sure it at least bounces off of that, or stops and halts and kind of settles here before taking your position. And then I would say probably at about the $70 to $72 mark is where I would be looking to take profits on it as well. But we are undervalued, of course, and you see the volume kind of slowed down on the selling side. So we could see a little turn of events there and see it push to the upside. Next up is IQST, ticker symbol IQST. We did cross underneath that red SMA line, and we fell to 50 cents. And I told you guys 50 cents or below is a strike zone for me. And we've been bleeding for roughly about a month, as you see here, kind of on, it looked like it was kind of consolidating. It bounced off of the red SMA line around April Fool's and played a bad April Fool's joke on us because it spiked up to 71 and we've been falling down ever since. So it's been bleeding for quite a while. You want to watch it here at this level of support of 50 cents and see if we can bounce off of that. Typically we do, and whenever we do, we always see a good spike up back to about 65 to 70 cents. It's done it several times. If we do fall below 50 cents, then I'll be watching it hard here to see if we can retest 40 cents, maybe even 35 cents eventually down there. And if it does go there, then I'll be averaging down pretty heavy. But we're going to watch here for a swing play. If it can bounce off of 50, then I think easily we can get back to 60 to 65, and you can take some profits off of that. So next up is Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA. Like I said, I did take profits around the 1100 mark. It actually didn't get all the way to 1100. I took it here at 1087 last week, and we did start selling off right now at fair value for Tesla. I'm looking to buy it undervalued because it always recovers very well in an undervalued indication on the RSI. Every time he does that, we pop up typically to overvalued. Not every single time, but pretty close, okay? So what I'm looking to see here is if we, on Monday morning, do we start coming back up and move into the, 1050 range, where we continue to sell off, and if we can fall down to about the 950 or below, or at 935 and find support and then get undervalued, that's where I'll be looking to load up and hold until it gets to about 1,000 to 1,050 off of some good news. But if it keeps falling, then what I'm going to do is just keep averaging down. So I'm probably not going to buy my whole position unless we're super undervalued, but I'll buy a share here, buy a share there. And then once it settles and starts recovering, you can see what type of move it makes. Remember when it came down all the way to 755, we rose all the way back up to 1100. It's a huge return. So I want to see exactly where it bottoms out at on Monday. We're going to kind of keep an eye on that. And then lastly, guys, we talked about Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. It is up about 60 something percent in the last month, and we are currently overvalued. So if we come up a little bit higher, let's say we somehow we get up to roughly about 20 cents, that's a pretty aggressive move. I can expect a pullback coming soon, but it doesn't have to necessarily be an aggressive pullback, okay? But I'm always hesitant to buy here. I love to buy here whenever we're undervalued, okay? And there's a reason for that, because it shows people that, oh, this is a good price, I want to go buy it at these prices, and it pushes the price higher. So I did talk about in one of my videos that it looks like there is a cup and handle pattern forming, okay? So if you look from here at about 34.5 cents, and we hit the bottom several times here at about 10 cents, and we're starting to make an uptrend. So if we can get a small pullback and then push higher above 20, and then maybe another pullback, and then keep on trickling up, and then we go and we retest, or even if we get a big push up here without any really significant pullback and hit 35, and then, or even at 30, okay, even at like 30 cents. If we get to 30 cents, fall back and use 25 as support, we can easily bust through that 35 cent mark and start making our way closer to a penny, and kind of go from there. Okay, so they did a little bonus thing I just saw off of Twitter. I want to show you that they announced that Joe Biden's going to be visiting Israel in the coming months. So it says, just in, President Biden has accepted an invitation from Israel's prime minister to visit Israel and intends to make a trip in the coming months. So coming months, they don't say when, they don't say, anything like that. But, it'd be kind of cool if they actually talked about some type of deal to get oil from Israel or something like that, and And maybe Zion Oil and Gas announces they have oil. I don't know. Who knows what this meeting's about, but let's just hope he can stay awake in this one. So anyway, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. Let me know your comments below. Have a great week. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.